My buddy Keith tried camping out on top of a building once. He was shooting crows, but the police were too busy tear gassing him to ask what he was doing up there. He screamed for an entire year every single time he opened his eyes. Oh man, at first it was funny, then it just got sad, but then it got funny again. Oh man. Do you know what suck the heads means? Cause I came down here with Keith once and he didn't know, and I mean, it ain't nothing bad. It's about eating. Man, all this mud reminds me of my friend Keith. Yeah, he was gonna build a shack once to live in and all. And I know most people here, they build houses and they become shacks. But Keith, he was about jumping right to the shack stage. But he had no wood, so he got some mud. My buddy Keith lived in a graveyard once for a whole year. He wasn't there or nothing, he just got kicked out of his house. He said he never saw a single ghost except this one time when a ghost stabbed him from behind and took all his money, and he might have just been a homeless guy because he had a robe on with 2 eyes cut out his face. I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith drowned in the Tunnel of Love? You wouldn't think it could happen because the water's so shallow, but that's how it gets you, man. Overconfidence. I ever tell you about the time Keith and I made fireworks? I ever tell you about the time me and Keith made homemade bumper car ride with ride mowers in his backyard? I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith drove his car off a cliff, broke both his legs? I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith got rolled by a gator in a swamp? I ever tell you about the time Keith tried to deep fry a turkey? One time, the army bombed my buddy Keith. I ever tell you about the time me and Keith filled up water balloons with our own...
Ellis, sweetie, can this wait?
Okay. I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith and I were on the top of a burning building and we had to fight our way down like 5 floors of zombie? Wait a second. I guess that was you guys. Oh, shit, man. I can't wait to tell Keith about that one.
Ellis, sweetie, can this wait?
Okay.